And I picked up another COB LED strip light. Doing a lot of projects with these. Love the COB where the looks very continuous on the light instead of having just really separate LEDs that kind of chunk up the light. This looks a lot more consistent. 16.4 feet, cuttable, flexible, and is supposedly waterproof grade IP20. I don't know that offhand. I'm not really planning to use it in a wet condition. Hopefully not. It is cuttable. I have to see what the cutting distance is on that. I forget. And I don't think it's on here. The brand is VISDOLL, Visdol, maybe. 24 volt. So I use this on some 3D printer type stuff that's got 24 volt power supplies built in there. So it's 10 watts per meter, 480 LEDs per meter there. And color temperature, 4000 K. That to me is a good sort of sweet spot, not too yellow and not too harsh bluish in the light. So that's my sort of sweet spot. And okay, so it comes with power connector there. It does not come with a power adapter. That's okay. I'm going to wire it into some 3D printers. So there's a connector to, if you cut to, I guess, crimp on there, and you have extensions around corners, things like that, and has the adapter here that plug in here and wire this into a power adapter. I should have one of these right there, right ready to go. And so I believe it's 8mm width. That's what it's saying on here, so that looks about right. I will get the power supply out and do a little bit of testing, but in the meantime, it's there's your cutting sort of distance. So every 2 inches or so, cuttable and solderable if you want. And if I get this to focus in there, you can sort of see that there are individual LED lights, as it said, 480 per meter, I believe. But once you get a reasonable distance, they are should be about impossible to see. So has the adhesive back and very flexible, like I would expect. So not going to make 90-degree type turns, but going, if you're going around the surface of an object like that, make a pretty good bend there. And so unroll these and hook up power supply and see what they look like. All right, so I got a power supply hooked up so I can turn these on, and mostly dark in here. So there we go. So really not really kicking on till about 20 volts there. So they obviously can be dimmed because they were sort of dimmer there, and now going all the way to 24.3, although you're getting a weird strobe effect here. So go down to 20 degrees or so, 20 degrees, 20 volts. I'm going to turn off the light here. So there's about, okay. So they are faintly on there around 18 volts. And then we can turn up the brightness, and that's plenty bright. So I'm kind of squinting a little bit. The camera is adjusting so you're not blinded, I presume. So again, if you do get really close, let me see if this will actually focus, which I doubt it. Oh, there it is. So you can see that there are individual LEDs, of course, that's what it is, but they're just really, really close together. And so once we get a little bit out here, let me refocus, it really just starts to become a solid line. And there we go. Let's focus back down here. So I like it. It's again about what I was expecting on the color temperature, that 4000. So it doesn't have that yellowish kind of to it, but it's also not the real harsh bluish end of that. So kind of, to me, happy medium kind of thing for most of what I do here. I'm pretty sure these are 8mm wide, and again, very flexible. Have the tape on the back that I could stick them when I'm ready to do that. So hope that is a helpful look for you, and hope you have a great day.